Hi, I'm Pressley Henningsen, trial lawyer at RSH Legal, and I want to talk to you about 7 potential signs that your loved one is not being properly watched at the nursing home. 1. Unanswered questions. If you have questions regarding their care plan, their medications, or other things going on with how the nursing home is actually taking care of your loved one, and they don't answer those questions, you should be concerned. Make sure you attend all care plan conferences as much as you can, and when you can't attend, ask to appear by telephone. This is something that any reasonable nursing home can accommodate. But if they can't answer your basic questions, you need to put that in writing all the way up to the administrator of the home. 2. Understaffing. I encourage folks to go to the nursing home unannounced at all hours of the day. And if when you arrive you find that there is not staff in the nursing home, if they're not there able to answer any questions or concerns you have or providing the regularly scheduled care for your loved one, then you know the risk is very real that they're not there when you can't be there. So you need to again talk to the director of nursing or the administrator about those concerns. Number 3, unexplained injuries or incidents. If you're finding unexplained bruises, cuts, or other sores on your loved one and they can't be explained to you, or if your loved one is in some kind of incident that could have resulted in harm to them, such as an elopement or something like that, and they can't tell you how and why it happened, that means again that they're not properly watching your loved one. Number 4, large weight loss or lack of water. If you find that your loved one is losing 5% or more of their body weight in a month, and it can't be explained to you, then you ought to have concerns about the dietary and nutritional plan for your loved one. In addition, if you show up and your loved one doesn't have water made available to them in the way that they can actually consume it, for instance, it does no good to have water on a nightstand if your loved one doesn't have the strength to pour that for themselves. You need to make sure that you talk to the director of nursing or the administrator, because lack of proper nutrition or hydration can lead to very severe consequences with the elderly. Number 5, bed sores. Bed sores can happen to an otherwise healthy person, but usually they do not. Usually bed sores happen because someone isn't being turned or repositioned every 2 hours, or they're not getting enough nutrition or hydration, or they're not on the proper bed, or have an improper assistive device that's causing a sore on them. If your loved one is developing any kind of significant bed sore, you need to take that very seriously and get medical attention. You also need to talk to the director of nursing or administrator about that. And if you're not getting the answers that you need to talk to an attorney that handles nursing home neglect concerns. Number 6, poor hygiene. Your loved one deserves to be treated with dignity and respect, and this includes cleanliness. If you're showing up at the nursing home and you're finding that your loved one is regularly in soiled Depends or adult diapers, or isn't being taken care of with respect to hair brushing or brushing of the teeth or cleaning of the face, shaving, then you need to be concerned that they're not providing staffing on other more essential cares that your loved one needs. Be sure to report any of these concerns and make sure they're properly addressed. It's not about just having a clean face. It means that people are not coming in and checking on them and providing the care that they need. An improper continence hygiene can lead to deadly bed sores. Number 7, unexplained new grogginess. If your loved one just doesn't seem right and is tired all the time, that could be a sign of over-medication or depression or some other worsening condition that's not being addressed. Everybody has days where they just don't feel good. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about, if your loved one shows a consistent decline in how they're actually interacting with the rest of the world, and they don't want to get out of bed, they don't want to leave their room, or they can't be waking up when you show up, something may be wrong. And you need to be aware that any one of these 7 signs could potentially result in a very serious harm to your loved one. So take them serious and talk to the director of nursing and the administrator. And if you don't get answers, call a nursing home neglect lawyer. If you or a loved one has been injured in a nursing home, call RSH Legal at 1-800-433-0283.